Hello students. In our last video, we have got information about indirect speech or reported speech. We also know what is a narration. Narration is an act of reporting the words of speaker. There are two ways of narration, direct speech and indirect speech. Now today, we are going to learn how to change the sentences into indirect speech. As we know, there are two ways of narration, direct speech and indirect speech. We also got information about direct speech and indirect speech. What is the difference between direct speech and indirect speech? In direct speech, actual words are quoted, while in indirect speech, actual words are transformed. In direct speech, sentence enclosed in inverted commas means in direct speech inverted commas are used, while in indirect speech sentence not enclosed in inverted commas. For example, she told to me I am playing. In this sentence, said to is reporting verb and I am playing is a sentence in direct speech. We change it into indirect speech. She told me that she was playing. In place of said to, we use told, and that she was playing is the sentence into indirect speech. Now, today we are going to learn how to change direct speech into indirect speech. But before that, we know types of sentences. What are the types of sentences? First, assertive sentences or statements. Second, imperative sentences. Third, interrogative sentences or questions. And fourth, exclamatory sentences. डायरेक्ट स्पीचमध्ये विधानार्थी वाक्य मीन्स स्टेटमेंट्स, प्रश्नार्थक वाक्य, इंट्रोगेटिव्ह सेंटेन्सेस, आज्ञार्थी वाक्य, इम्परेटिव्ह सेंटेन्सेस आणि उद्गारवाचक वाक्य एक्सक्लेमेटरी सेंटेन्सेस असे वाक्यांचे 4 प्रकार आहेत. या चारही प्रकारांचा इनडायरेक्ट स्पीचमध्ये कसा बदल होतो हे आपण शिकणार आहोत. पण आज आपण फक्त पाहणार आहोत हाऊ टू चेंज assertive sentences or statements into indirect speech. If reporting verb is in past tense, in statements, if reporting verb is in past tense, what are the changes we are going to learn? If the sentence is in simple present tense, as we know, it becomes simple past. For example, in direct speech, the sentence is he said, I like to swim. I like to swim. This sentence is in direct speech. We have to change it into indirect speech, and said is here reporting verb. So, if reporting verb is in past tense and sentence in direct speech is simple present tense, it change into simple past tense. In indirect speech, the sentence is he said that he liked to swim. In statements, we use that. We remove inverted commas, and in place of those inverted commas, we use that. Second, if there is present continuous tense, it becomes past continuous. For example, in direct speech, the sentence is she said, I am reading. Now this sentence is in present continuous, I am reading, and it becomes past continuous when we change it into indirect speech. She said that she was reading. Next sentence, present perfect. If the sentence is in present perfect tense, it becomes past perfect. For example, in direct speech, he said, I have done it. And in indirect speech, he said that he had done it. Now next, If the sentence is in present perfect continuous tense, it becomes past perfect continuous. For example, in direct speech, he said, I have been doing it. In indirect speech, he said that he had been doing it. Next tense, simple past tense becomes past perfect. For example, direct speech, he said, I did it. And indirect speech, he said that he had done it. If the sentence is in past continuous tense, it becomes past perfect continuous. For example, in direct speech, he said he was doing it. In indirect, he said that he had been doing it. If the sentence is in past perfect tense, while changing it into indirect speech, there is no change. For example, the sentence is, he said, I had done it. I had done it is in past perfect tense. There is no change in the tense when we change it into indirect speech. He said that he had done it. Next, here also, if the sentence is in past perfect continuous tense, when we change it into indirect speech, there is no change. For example, he said, I had been doing it. And in indirect, he said that he had been doing it. So, there is no change in tense. Next, simple future tense means if there is use of shall or will, it becomes would. If there is shall or maybe will, it becomes would. For example, in direct speech, he said, I shall do it. In indirect, he said that he would do it. Now here, if the reporting verb is in past tense, means in all these sentences said is reporting verb and it is in past tense, so there are changes while changing into indirect speech. Learn it. Next, change in pronouns. We are learning how to change statements into indirect speech. Now we will see how we change pronouns in statements. For example, first, direct speech, he said, I want my book. Here, said is reporting verb. I want my book. This sentence is in direct speech. And in this sentence, I is subject. He said that I is referred to he. So, while we changing this sentence into indirect speech, it will become he said that he wanted his book. There is a change in pronoun. In place of I, we use he, and in place of my, the subject is he, and that's why that my is changed into his. Next sentence, for example, he said to Maya, you have a new car. Here in this sentence, said to, it is also in past tense. So in indirect speech, he told Maya that she had a new car. In this sentence, you is referred to Maya. That's why while changing into indirect speech, we use she. Next, the girl said, we are dancing. In indirect speech, the girls said that they were dancing. This we is referred to girls. That's why in indirect speech, we use they in place of we. Next sentence, the teacher said, boys, you are late. In indirect speech, the teacher told the boys that they were late. In a direct speech sentence, you is referred to the boys. That's why in indirect speech we use they in place of you. Now here is another example. In direct speech, I said I am ready. In indirect speech, I said that I was ready. Observe these sentences. Direct speech sentence is I said I am ready. And indirect speech, I said that I was ready. There is no change in pronoun I. Second example, direct speech, I said, Mahesh, I am not going there. In indirect speech, I told Mahesh that I was not going there. Here also like this, in direct speech, I am not going there. This sentence, while changing into indirect speech, there is no change in pronoun I. When narrator is I, there is no change in pronoun. हे लक्षात ठेवा, जेव्हा डायरेक्ट स्पीचमधील वाक्यामध्येच म्हणजेच इन्व्हर्टेड कॉमामधील वाक्यात आय हा कर्ता वापरलेला असतो आणि ज्यावेळेस बोलणारी ही व्यक्तीही तीच असते, त्यावेळेस या आय या प्रोनाऊनमध्ये कोणताही बदल होत नाही. ते आहे तसंच वापरला जातो. नाव नेक्स्ट, if in direct speech there is use of should or would. For example, he said, I should help my friends. Now, while changing into indirect speech, what is the change? He said that he should help his friends. While changing into indirect speech, there is no change. In direct speech, there is sentence, he said, I should help my friends. And while changing into indirect speech, he said that he should help his friends. Means there is no change in should. Second example, she said, I would not sell it. In indirect speech, she said that she would not sell it. Means if in direct speech there is use of should or would, the sentence, when we change it into indirect speech, there is no change. But if in the sentence shall or will is used, we change it into should, we change it into would. Keep it in mind. Now next, if direct speech is universal truth, there is no change in tense. For example, the teacher said the earth revolves around the sun. The sentence which is underlined here, the earth revolves around the sun, it is universal truth and it is in simple present tense. Universal truth means Chirantan Satya. There is no change in tense. In indirect speech, the teacher said that the earth revolves around the sun. There is no change in the tense. Now change in time specific words. For example, in direct speech, there is sentence, he said, I will do it tomorrow. Tomorrow is the time specific word. While changing into indirect speech, he said that he would do it the next day. Tomorrow is the time specific word. When we change the sentence into indirect speech, there is change in this word. In place of tomorrow, we use the words the next day. Second example, he said, I saw her yesterday. He said that he had seen her the day before or the previous day. We have already learned what are the changes in time specific words while we changing the sentences into indirect speech. In the second sentence, yesterday is time specific word, and while changing into indirect speech, there is the change, the day before or the previous day. We use in place of yesterday, the day before or the previous day. Next, polite expressions or greetings. When the sentence indirect speech is a polite expression or greeting. For example, Mona said, "Thank you, Daddy. I liked the watch." While changing into indirect speech, Mona thanked her father for the watch he had given her. Next sentence, Mohan said, "Happy Eid Aslam." Mohan wished Aslam a happy Eid. Keep these changes in your mind. जेव्हा या पद्धतीनं एखादा पोलाईट एक्सप्रेशन आहे किंवा एखादं ग्रीटिंग म्हणजे आपण शुभेच्छा देत आहोत त्यावेळेस कोणते बदल होतात ते इथं दिलेत. फॉर एक्झाम्पल मोना सेड थँक्यू डॅडी. In place of thank you, while changing into indirect speech, we remove that said reporting verb and we use Mona thanked her father for the watch he had given her. And in second sentence, Mohan said, "Happy Eid Aslam." या वाक्यामध्ये मोहन असलमला ईदच्या शुभेच्छा देतोय. त्यामुळं सेड हे रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब काढून टाकून त्या जागेवर आपण विश्ड वापरून नेहमीप्रमाणे इतर जे बदल आहेत ते केलेले आहेत. हे काही महत्त्वाचे बदल वाक्यांच्या रचनेवरून आपण पाहिलेले आहेत. जेव्हा डायरेक्ट स्पीचमधून इनडायरेक्ट स्पीचमध्ये स्टेटमेंट्स आपण रूपांतर करतो तेव्हा रिपोर्टिंग वर्बनंतर आपण स्वल्पविराम देत नाही. अवतरणचिन्ह आपण काढून टाकतो. जर रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब नंतर दॅट हे कंजंक्शन वापरतो. हे सगळे बदल तुम्ही या उदाहरणांच्या माध्यमातून शिकायचे आहेत. वाक्य परत नीट बघा, व्यवस्थित वाचा, त्यातले बदल जे आहेत ते नीट लक्षात घ्या आणि त्या पद्धतीनं वाक्याचा इनडायरेक्ट स्पीचमध्ये बदल करण्याचा प्रयत्न करा. तर सेड टू असेल तर टोल्ड हे आपण वापरतो. हे मागच्या वेळेसही सांगितलेलं आहे. कारण टोल्ड नंतर टू हा शब्द वापरणं चुकीचं आहे. त्यामुळे हे जे बदल आहेत ते लक्षात ठेवा. ज्या वेळेस युनिव्हर्सल ट्रूथ किंवा हॅबिट आपण सांगतो तेव्हा ते सिम्पल प्रेझेंट टेन्समध्ये असेल, त्याच्या टेन्समध्ये कोणताही बदल करू नका. टाईम स्पेसिफिक वर्ड्स आहेत ते खूप आहेत. फॉर एक्झाम्पल आपण इथं घेतलेले आहेत. त्या सर्व जे बदल आहेत टाईम स्पेसिफिक वर्ड्सचे तेही नीट लक्षात घ्या आणि त्या पद्धतीनं अभ्यास करा. इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच हा अतिशय महत्त्वाचा भाग आहे. सर्व स्पर्धा परीक्षांमध्ये ह्याच्यावर प्रश्न विचारले जातात. त्यामुळे याचा नीट व्यवस्थित अभ्यास करा आणि डायरेक्ट स्पीचमधील वाक्यांचं इनडायरेक्ट स्पीचमध्ये रूपांतर करण्याचा प्रयत्न करा. या व्हिडिओमध्ये आपण फक्त स्टेटमेंट्स असर्टिव्ह सेंटेन्सचं इनडायरेक्ट स्पीचमध्ये रूपांतर पाहिलेले आहे. राहिलेल्या 3 वाक्यांच्या प्रकारांचं इनडायरेक्ट स्पीचमध्ये रूपांतर आपण पुढच्या व्हिडिओमध्ये पाहणार आहोत. सो थँक्यू.